Hi, my name is Lindsey Coyle and I'm running for Mayor of Airdrie. And I'm just going to give you a little update of who I am. I used to be the owner of Airdrie Exchange. It was a local business directory and events calendar online. I closed it down in at the end of 2020 by choice, as online businesses weren't really impacted by the pandemic. However, I could see as a business to business entity that it made more sense to me that the city of Airdrie took on providing their government credibility to the directory and the value to the businesses that are paying their fees to be in business here in Airdrie, that they could have a local directory. And they did for during the pandemic with things that were open, which was fantastic. That's since ended. And back in 2017, when I ran for council, I ran with this was something that the city should do. And I didn't see it. So after the election, which I was unsuccessful in, I was 9th out of 23. Not bad for my first try. But what happened is I'm like, okay, I decided to open a business myself. And as I was doing my business plan, I realized how hard it was for businesses to get the name out that they exist. And I was like, we need a directory. So I did that. That's how Airdrie Exchange came about. And I did that for 3 years. I spoke to businesses every day and learned about why they were doing their business, got to learn their passion, got to learn about their challenges. And that being said, it is still a need in our community. So part of my platform is that with Airdrie, we look to adopt more of the technology available to us and using common sense in the sense of that it's not just to create something and have it online, like checking the box, like, oh, we have a directory. There has to be value. So there has to be, like for businesses to be in a directory, that's great. As long as people use it. And for people to use it, it needs to be easy and enjoyable to use. And there's an aspect of this where I'm like, the value to a business to be able to be on a local directory where we remove the guessing. Because sometimes on Google, it's, the most keyword savvy that gets to the top 3-4 coveted spots. And it's just because they can use keywords that they're there, not because they're actually local. And that's not a bad thing, but if you truly, genuinely want to support local, you want to take that guessing work out. You don't need to, and I always say this, Nancy Drew it. It's just an added step. So I think that this is something the city of Airdrie should do, is provide an online business directory for the community with the events calendar, because I don't know if you noticed, but events go on with low turnout and people constantly saying, I didn't know what was going on, because we don't have a centralized transfer of information. Social media is not reliable. It's great. It's a great tool, but it is not reliable for consistently being able to reach audiences. Whereas if we were to create something that the citizens could use that's providing value to them and value to our business community for being there, to me, that makes sense. So I'm letting you know that that's a part of my platform, in that we need to start looking at technology, not as this nice to have, but need to have going forward to be able to automate things, be able to use the technology so that it makes sense in our community. Like there's a geofencing, which is like where smartphones, once they go past a certain boundary, they get a text message. Well, think of that when you walk into your community or you drive into your community after work, and all of a sudden you get this message saying, oh, street cleaning is tomorrow. Make sure you park off the street by 7:30 tomorrow. And it says, click here if you'd like to add the reminder. I think that would be very effective for notifying citizens that they need to do something. They do put signs up, and we kind of sometimes remember, sometimes don't. We're human. We're busy people with lives. So technology is a great thing. And I believe that's a part of how we need to evolve, go forward. So anyways, that's just a small little bit of it. Take care. Bye.